Hey, what's up everyone? This is Justin Borras from GameVent. Kind of doing a personal video right now. We're going to be going over my PC, seeing what I use to work with and what we use here in the GameVent studio, I guess you would so say. So, start off with my case. Take that down. I have the Cool Masters Breaker case. Heard a lot of people say this thing looks like a stormtrooper, you know, whatever. I find that kind of cool. But, so, cool thing about this, just right off the bat, is these vents pop right off. So, you know, go ahead and start taking this off. Got some extra storage space right there to put some extra, 3.5 bays and stuff like that. Didn't need to do that. If you go down here, you can actually take it off and see that there are my fans. And they do glow white. It's a little dirty right now, but that's alright. Go through and clean that up. So, some other cool things about this case. Down here, take this thing off, pull it out. I got all kinds of spare parts. So, got a little compartment bay and stuff like that, so that's really cool. This case ran me around, I got it on sale for about $132. So, if you can find a case like this on sale for like that, definitely go ahead and get it, because this thing does keep my PC cool. I used to have overheating problems with my old case, and I've never had that once since I've gotten this one. I'm trying to fix this again. Right here's my, basic CD slot, DVD slot and stuff like that. It's just a regular Asus. So up here, if you look at this, I got two USB 3.0 slots. I got two USB 2.0 slots. Got my microphone jack right there, the headset jack right there. This big old beautiful button is the power button. I got a fan speed controller. So, right there my fans are going at the slow speed. Right there they're going at the highest speed. So that's pretty cool. On the back here, I actually have dust vents, stuff like that. So that helps keep my computer, free of dust and that kind of stuff. I have one up top. I actually have another one. If I can get this off. Down here at the bottom. So that's a very, very, very nice touch. So, come on. There we go. All right. If you look in the back here, I've got 3 grommets right here. That's used for water cooling. Don't have that yet. Definitely do want to get into that. I've got USB slots all over the place. Back here with my the motherboard that I have, which I'll get into in just a minute. Basic Cisco wireless adapter and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and open up the PC and see what's going on inside. So. Pop this right off. Now, I'm not one for very good cable management, so unfortunately my power cables are running a little bit rampant right now. But that's alright, we can just move those out of the way. So, right here, we got my power supply unit. And I actually use a Roseville, and it is the Capstone. In fact, here's the box for that right here. This is my power supply, and I always love Roseville products. They've always worked for me. Anytime I always do research on any product that I do. I've always, seen like bad reviews and stuff like that on them, but I personally have never had a bad experience with it. So I usually go with Roseville products. They are great. It is I used to have a 750 watt, and I just was not using that much power. So I think I downgraded. I believe this is a 600. That's alright. Anyway, my motherboard back there. Here's the box for my motherboard. It is a little bit of an old motherboard. I've had it for, about 4 years now, so it is time to upgrade. When I can actually afford to do that, I will. But that's the box for my motherboard, the M4A89GTD Pro. It was very good for the time that I was that I used it back then. It is an AM3 Plus motherboard, and I know they are, what are they on now? Like FX or something like that. So I definitely need to get a new one. My processor is a Phenom 2 6-core processor, which I know that's a little bit outdated too. They're up to 8 cores now, so I'm definitely going to get another one also. But all this stuff works absolutely great for me, so still have no complaints about it. Might be a little outdated, but you know what? It does what it does. On top of the CPU right here, you see I got a Zolman heatsink that actually has a blue LED going on it. I'm not sure if you can see that from here, but yeah, you know, you look in there, it's got the whole blue thing going on. Right here, these two little blue things. It's my 16GB G-Skill RAM. Definitely comes in handy for gaming. And then the, you know, pride and joy of this entire machine is this beautiful thing right here. That is my Radeon 2GB 7870 graphics card. You know, I know they have the 3GB, you know, 7970 or something like that, but this thing came in this little box. It is the black edition and it is the overclocked edition. It is a very beautiful piece of hardware. I actually bought Tomb Raider when it first came out for PC and couldn't run it on my old 7770. So I was like, well, screw this, and I went out and spent, you know, 200 some odd dollars just to be able to play that game at its highest graphics, which, you know, I'm very happy with it now. There's not one game I've been able to throw at it that hasn't been able to handle. I got a 750 gigabyte hard drive. Definitely time to, you know, put a second one in, you know, maybe a terabyte, 2 terabytes. You know, I definitely use up a lot of memory doing what I do because, you know, I do 3D modeling. You know, we're doing these videos, I'm editing on my computer. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it for the inside. You know, I do have a lot of extra cords in here. Again, I'm not one for, you know, cable management, but I do need to be able to do that. Actually, one of the cool things that my case does have that I do not take advantage of, unfortunately. Let me just screw that back in really quick. Yeah, man. Alright, well, I'll do that later. Is, pop off this side of it. Is you have these things right here, which I could literally stick those wires through and just have it all hiding back here, but you know, those wires are pretty thick and, you know, kind of cause a big mess sometimes. So as you can see, there's plenty of space in here for to do that. And then, you know, once I just stick those through, I can just pop this back on, which I'm gonna have to turn my computer around to do that. But, and then yeah, that's what that does. And then if you want to come over here, obviously these are some stuff that, you know, you've probably seen in our previous videos before, but I do have 2 monitors. They're not the same exact model, so unfortunately one is brighter than the other, but that's kind of my fault for not checking the model numbers before I bought them, but you know, they definitely help me do what I do. So here's, you know, me editing a video right now. Can go ahead and just pop up Photoshop on the other side, or if I want to, you know, open up Maya. You know, we got our game logo thing. So it's very nice to be able to go back and forth between, you know, 2 programs at once and stuff like that. If anyone is into video editing, 3D modeling, anything to do with gaming in general, I highly recommend you get 2 screens. It just makes your life a lot easier. You know, you got my Razer Black Widow keyboard, Razer Nava mouse. You know, we kind of got, you know, whatever speakers, but hey, they do what they do. And, you know, a little basic webcam and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my pride and joy. It's my baby. So overall, for everything, and this is including parts that aren't in my system anymore, since the beginning, since I bought the very first piece, I've probably invested around $4 grand into this machine. Again, that's also for video cards that I'm not using anymore and all this other stuff. But overall, if you know, you're into system building, I definitely highly recommend it because it's a very, very fun hobby to have. So I think we're gonna end it right there. But you know, just wanted to give you guys a little insight to you know, what we're working with here in the GameVent studio. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, leave it in the comment section below. And hope you guys liked it. Have a good night.